Thanks, Speaker. Today we take up SB 279, which establishes a board comprised with greater presence of the Pennsylvania legislature in promulgating rules for the shallow gas industry. Now, let me show you my cards in good faith. I grew up in the gas patch. I still live there. Armstrong, Indiana, Clarion, Butler, and Jefferson are Pennsylvania's traditional shallow well gas producers, Westmoreland as well. I just want to let everybody know we're okay. Our air quality tests out great. You can't identify a stream in the county that doesn't have a fish in it. They have the Bass Masters in the Allegheny at Katanning about every 3 years. Now, the only way you can do that is if you have adequate water resources. We do. Now, to listen to the speakers, well, I mean, let me put it like this. I appreciate all these environmental groups that care so deeply about our county. But again, we're okay. Are we capable of generating 28,000 emails, many that came from out of state? No, nor would we try. What we know is that our gas wells are the ones that heat our homes. This is not Marcellus gas that needs to be processed. Now, as the crow flies, why this is a discussion is that the rule promulgators, you know, the guys nobody ever elects, came up with rules that were directly contradictory to what our legislation had directed them to do. We tasked them with formulating up a whole separate set of gas regs for conventional wells and a whole separate set for the deep wells. They didn't do that. Now, so you guys have a little bit of background. This was discussed at great length in the most recent ERE committee, which I'm sure some of my colleagues will bring up also. By an overwhelming bipartisan vote, this bill was moved out of committee, and I would encourage you to do the same. When you get down into the nuts and bolts of what this bill does is it establishes an advisory board comprised with greater House and Senate presence on it. There are appointments by the governor on it. What's being objected to, from what I know from the last Environmental Resource and Energy meeting, is the main source of objection is none of the aforementioned environmental groups are on the board. Now, if we're going to truly reflect representative government in its truest form, a republic, we don't have a whole lot of membership in those groups out where we're actually doing the work. But if they want to sit in, I don't have an objection. But to do that, we have to move SB 279, vote positively, and reestablish that the rule of law matters. What they did was not within that rule of law. We established that. They don't like to hear us say that. But, Speaker, to close, I would ask for a positive vote on SB 279. Thank you.